Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail, the series. I'm Big LT.
And I'm SF Parker.
I want to show what's going on warps. You are after this one.
Oh, there's only 12 days left. I'm so burnt out from warping that the character I want to warp for the most, oh God, I don't know. I'm going to have to return to the grind and I'm just not looking forward to it.
Okay.
I've only got 12 days for it and now it makes me sad.
Okay. I'm after this character.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I like Youngly and the story that's going around with her, but that's a later time. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've already done the thing, so. Anyway. Oh, and I'm still technically training the 4 team members we're currently using right now. I'm working on Herda a little bit better. I kind of gave up on getting...
Herda or the Herda?
Just Herda.
Okay. Puppet Herda.
Yeah, you see Puppet Herda right here.
Got it.
Okay. Because Puppet Herda and Fei Shao are so good in battle.
Well, Puppet Herda works best when she's paired with the Herda, quite literally at this moment.
Well, I don't have the Herda on this
Not
account.
This account, yeah.
I have it on the other one, but not this one. Oh boy.
Alchemy Commission.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite locations in the Julian show.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense. The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
She must have what's that word?
Divined.
Thank you. I was sure that was it. She must have divined it was the right time.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear. I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Yikes.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
I think she won total victory.
Yep. Stay optimistic for March's sake at this point.
I think so too. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
If I know what's going to happen in...
Be careful.
That means this episode is... We're close to the end of the Luofu stuff.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning on doing with this what you're doing with Genshin? Once we wrap up main story of Luofu, we'll wrap up the other things and then take a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need to play more Wuthering Waves myself, but didn't know for sure where a good stopping point for Wuthering
There's no
Waves.
way we're burnt down on Wuthering Waves at this point. It's
No.
so fresh and new.
Exactly. But I think for now, I think it's just going to be just Genshin and Honkai until I can get around to Wuthering Waves and figuring out a good stopping point
You
there.
gotta avoid burnout.
Well, that and...
There are still survivors here.
Sorry, March, 1 second. That and the fact that I need to figure out how to keep my PlayStation from overheating a little too much.
Yeah, we're strategizing that one.
Yeah, so technically Wuthering Waves is a little bit on hold, but just until we can find a solution to keep the PlayStation cool from overheating while we play it.
I feel like we can make an attempt on that. We can talk about that later.
Yep.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
And you sound
Reinforcements
suspicious.
sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
You are nasty.
Run!
Yep.
She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus.
You're about to find out the hard way.
My healing worked.
We're
You'll
not just
become
one
one of us.
species.
And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Oh, I have a number of very disrespectful words to say to her.
Hurry! Leave here!
Let's see if this will happen. The reason why I like using Fei Xiao and Herta together so much.
Oh, does she regularly trigger Puppet Herta?
Yeah,
Ah.
it's like constant. It's not constant, but it's like
Yeah, the way Fei Xiao's ultimate works as well allows you to get lots of additionals.
yep.
The lives of short-lived species are so fleeting.
See, like just like
There it
that,
goes.
just like that, just like that. That's why I like using those two so much now. After I got
yeah.
Fei Xiao. I'm also thinking about taking Ting Yong out of the party for something similar. Like, I don't know if I have Kafka or not, actually. Not. Yeah, I have Kafka. I have Kafka. I use a thumbnail.
So here's
for
the
it.
thing. Our current team is a DPS.
Yep.
And she's just like, she is single enemy DPS. She goes hard on one specific enemy. We've got our AoE support
Yep.
in the Puppet.
Time.
And we've got a healer buffer in Hua Hua.
Yep.
I don't have much longer.
So what are we missing? Potentially a debuffer for enemies.
If I had Silver Wolf, I would have done that. I would have gotten that.
Technically Kafka could play that role.
I was wondering if I could play Kafka too. 'cause-
Yeah, she's an AoE debuffer because she's Nihility.
Let's go.
But she also is a little bit like Fei Xiao in that. No, sorry, I'm thinking
Hang
the
on,
wrong
I'm
thing here.
doing the wrong thing
Thinking
here.
of another character. My thought is I don't know if she's better than Puppet Herta because she also can have triggered effects that come later while debuffing. She might actually pair better with Fei Xiao than Puppet Herta, but I can't be 100% sure.
So I don't have the correct relic loadout for Kafka. But then again, I just recently learned I've unlocked the relic. This one.
Prisoner in the Deep Confinement.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this one.
I think I have a mix on my Kafka.
Yeah, this one's like World 8 in the
But
same
Kafka's works so well on my team that I almost never remove her because she's just such a solid AoE debuffer.
Yeah. I'm gonna try putting Kafka on the team instead of Ting Yong and see how well that does.
The thing about Ting Yun is she's a solid team supporter.
Yep.
And now you have only Hua Hua as your team support.
But that's with the
But-
ultimate.
Yeah, but that's with her ultimate, whereas Ting Yun didn't need that. So just watch out for that because you're not going to get as many
The
bonuses.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so
But you will
long.
be debuffing enemies in a way.
We're gonna test this out on one fight for now.
Show me what the fear is, not fear. Time to twirl.
You really do need to adjust their relics. The
Yeah.
HP and defense for Puppet
Yeah, it's over
and
already.
Kafka are a little on the low side. On the other hand, you're doubling up on your AoE of triggered effects.
Yep.
So
I can't get Kafka's to trigger.
I forget what triggers Kafka's.
I'll put Ting Yong back. Apparently, I'm not getting Kafka's to trigger right now.
It's possible because that battle ended so fast we couldn't see it.
True. And you got any other ideas?
Yeah, well, let's throw her in and run her through a couple of fights to see if she triggers at all.
Oh, you want me to put Kafka back?
Yeah, see if we get her to trigger at
Okay.
all. If we can't, then we can throw Ting Yun back in.
Okay. And then maybe we'll discuss another similar character.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I saw chest. Now we'll grab chest.
Ooh, nice.
And how much have you put into Kafka? Have you got like all her
Yeah, her traces are all maxed out.
you did not grab the thing.
What thing?
It was on a table. Right back there.
Was there something back here I didn't see? Oh,
Scroll.
I didn't see that. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, those always they get me.
But anyway, I'll show you Kafka. But we really do need to do the episode, just saying.
Yeah, let's just take care of this.
So that's her light cone there.
Good night and sleep well. Okay.
Traces all maxed out. And those are the relics.
Okay, let's see.
They're 4-star and not 5-star like I can unlock right now.
Well, it's better to have some on her and fully up, which is good.
But the only thing is these are like for lightning damage stuff.
Hold on. Can you go to her general information about her attacks and stuff? Yeah.
Oop, hang on. I really get confused.
Oh, no,
wait,
that.
that's sorry. Hang on. There.
No, not that.
Not this?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
Like where it gives you a definition of what her skill does, what her basic attack does.
Oh, you mean the traces?
Oh, it's in the traces. Okay, I didn't know that. No, it's not in the traces. Go back to details. And then... Yeah, there it is. What does her talent do?
I mean, this is traces.
Okay, actually, go to her technique. Attacks all enemies within range. After entering battle, deals minor lightning damage to all enemies with a high chance to shock them. Skill.
That's attacking.
Yeah, I know what that is. Skill?
Skill. No, that's.
To a single enemy and minor lightning damage to adjacent targets.
It is the talent. I will say this.
Okay, after a teammate uses a basic attack on an enemy, Kafka immediately launches her follow-up. This is what I'm looking for. High chance of inflicting shock. If an enemy is defeated while shocked, she gains 5 energy. Okay, so...
And with
what's her speed right now?
Her speed?
Yeah.
Is
119. What's Puppet Herta's speed?
Puppet Herta's speed is 103.
And yet hers was going off.
And Fei Xiao is 139.
Because you would think, based on speed, it would go Fei Xiao basic attack.
Well, the thing.
Follow up Kafka. Follow up.
What?
Puppet Herta.
No, because the thing is, Fei Xiao is using her skill, not her basic attack.
Oh, okay. So if Puppet Herta's only responding to
follow up attack, or she might be actually.
She responded both.
Let's check the ability. It would be
talent. Yeah. When an allied target's attack reduces the enemy target's current HP to 50% or lower, Herta immediately launches a follow-up, dealing minor ice damage to all enemies. Okay.
And then for Fei Xiao to use her talent.
Oh, I'm not super worried about her talent. What's her basic attack?
Basic attack.
Do you ever use her basic attack?
I always just auto fight.
Okay.
And then the skill is basically.
So Puppet Herta is a little more versatile, but Kafka, as long as it's the basic attack, she will always be going off for that.
Okay.
So
let's try that.
Yeah. I think the last fights, it's simple that Fei Xiao did not use a basic attack, so.
Stand still.
See, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
And because she's immediately lowering it to 50% or lower, that's basically triggering Puppet Herta really quickly.
Yep.
Alright. Sorry, a little bit of
Over already.
strategizing shenanigans.
That's fine.
It's been so long since I've had to read it because she's been on my team and she just works, so I don't need to think hard about it anymore.
Right.
I did when I first used her. It's been a little bit.
I hear chest.
I heard it too.
Somewhere.
Check other corner. Why it lie to us? Yeah, I know, I'm angry too. Are we sure it's not up?
It might be down here. If there is a way down here. I know I heard it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too. I think it might be up.
It's like I could hear it right around here. That is a chest sound, isn't it?
Go to the map. Oh, okay, it's definitely below us then, because they're... And we just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, we're not on our way there yet. So we'll just...
I was going to say, that sounds like it's something that's going to be
And it
directly
saves
below
them.
us.
I'm going to smash this, because I don't have any of those techniques.
Alright.
Who goes
Time
there?
to
Show yourself.
stop the shenanigans. Move forward.
Exactly.
It's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
We're aware.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We
Of
were
course.
ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Which one was here?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived.
Oh.
Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
Who told I know what this episode's thumbnail is going to be?
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Cienjo, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Also,
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
but also, she divined that we would arrive and told the troops not to move. It could be that she's divined that moving without us being there is more likely to fail, whereas us being there is less likely to fail. So not necessarily a bad thing, just waiting on us. Because we're the protagonists.
Exactly.
Oh.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
You got it.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Yeah, we've heard it. It's
Do you
not.
still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance. So you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Cienjo Lofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh.
Soapberry.
Don't worry about it, dude.
I'm kind of curious what it is.
It's delicious smelling
But
soap.
that devilish archer
Not
ruined
really.
everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
I'm trapped in
Shut it, rambling
madness.
rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon. What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Pah. It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
Definitely.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
I don't want to.
I wonder if the abundance is actually evil.
I have very strong opinions on immortality. That being that I think it's bad. Not just specifically from this game. I've always had a dislike for immortality. 'Cause
Easy.
I have concerns with how immortality affects or could affect humans as a whole. I think once you're immortal, you're not really human anymore.
Like AZ.
AZ's different. He didn't seek immortality, but you can clearly see he suffered from it.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author.
Yaoshi, the abundance.
Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it! What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter, I will avenge my comrades.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous.
You'll be okay.
Are you ready?
Do you want to bring Kafka in?
Hang on a sec. Oh, these are...
Yeah, you haven't done these missions, and they tie to this. They're actually kind of important. Oh.
Master
Dude.
Diviner, you're back.
They're worth it. They don't take all that long.
I know what this episode was going to be about, so...
But the deceit of the disciples
The moment we
is
got
so
here,
dark.
so...
Okay, once we reach a certain point, then we can reveal exactly what those missions were about and why they tied to this.
Not a
That
problem.
way people watching can decide for themselves if they want to do it.
Not a problem.
Apologies.
Also, you gave up 80
To
Stellar
avoid
Jade, dude.
suspicion of intelligence, the General and
I didn't
wanna
wanna-
the disciples to ourselves.
It's 80 stellar... We have a subscription to get a Stellar Jade every day. 90 of them every day.
Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples have
Yes.
remained veiled in shadow for years.
I know. It's fine.
As
There's
someone who doesn't have a subscription, because I refuse, not because I don't like Hoyo or giving them money, I totally would, just because
Led your forces
I
from
can't
the front
really
lines and
keep
beyond
up with
in
too many
pursuit of
subscriptions
the
at
enemy.
once.
Admirable work.
For me, every Stellar Jade is valuable. To see you just like throw it away, I'm like, dude, that is 80 that I don't have to grind for in the form of getting 5 here, 10 here, maybe 20 if I'm lucky. That's 80.
I will say, Once your subscription expires, it doesn't auto renew.
Not unless you have auto pay on.
No, I don't think this. PlayStation doesn't have that feature for.
Oh, but I play desktop.
I know it'd probably be the same.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Well, I might look into it.
Look into the supply pass stuff because I'm pretty sure once it expires, it doesn't auto renew. You can auto renew yourself if you like. Let's say for example February, 28 days, and you still have 2 days left on your subscription, and you get paid on the first. You can technically just renew your subscription right then and there, and you get an additional day on top of it.
I don't know if I like the idea of a monthly subscription that I constantly have to remember to renew. If I'm getting a subscription, I want it to be a year subscription.
Gotcha. And this is just a monthly one. That's all they have.
Yeah.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Just ask for our help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
We did.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us.
Oh,
Let me
you'll eat
guess.
those words
What
soon.
are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge?
No.
We'll try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there! Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield? We're not? Jinyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
It's pretty brave of you, March. Not everybody can stand up to Fu Xuan with that much confidence.
You had an achievement, which is fulfill the general's orders without distractions.
You get an achievement for not diddle-daddling.
The Ambrosian.
Oh,
The
okay.
Alchemy Commission was once the Law Fu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end,
Just-
the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor
Damn,
poisoned
you
their
nipped
minds.
that and just kept
The
running.
more they pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
It's true. That member did laugh at us as if, oh, you're just a short life species. Versus the Cloud Knights who were like honored guests. We are aware of who you are.
The smoke can't affect us?
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Lafu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron Hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
That isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Well, I was gonna say, and it was probably due to Elios.
Yeah. But at this point, we are still very on the fence about, well, in the story, we're still on the fence about Kafka's goodness or badness because she's a Stellaron Hunter.
Right.
But as people playing the game, who've been playing for a while, yeah, Kafka.
And Silverwolf. Silverwolf's awesome too.
Kafka! Ooh, Firefly.
We'll get
I
there!
don't wish to be
Oh,
their
come
puppet
on.
either.
There's so much advertising going on. If people don't
I
know at this point.
I know, but I want to play dumb for the story.
Okay.
Influence
Ooh,
others.
there's Firefly.
The duty of
Okay,
the
that's
Master
taking a
Fund is to
little-
bring luck and
Oh, it's
avoid
a wrong
misfortune.
voice? I didn't mean to
I don't
sound
want my
mean
choice
about
to
it.
plunge the Loft
I was trying to sound dumb about
future.
it. Nah. It didn't
To
work. I'm
return to
sorry.
the matter at hand.
Who is this Firefly
Only
you keep
can
talking
douse the
about?
elixir crucible
I do not know.
without being harmed by
The
them.
words come out of my mouth, but they have no
What say
meaning.
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here,
Perhaps I'm suffering from a mimetic
What do you
virus.
I want to say this quickly too. You ever seen Weird Science? The 80s movie?
A little bit, yeah.
There's a part at the end of the movie where Gary and his new girlfriend are driving in a car. His parents see him, but they're like, his father calls him out, and he's like, you son of a... And then his mom's like, that was Gary. And then his father's like, who is this Gary character? Because apparently Lisa, the girl that they created, wiped their memory. So the mother knows who Gary is, but the father doesn't. And until she leaves, then the memory comes back. But you don't see that part on camera.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Okay, which way? No, not this way. Is it this way?
Strange.
No, it's not this way.
If I'm familiar
It's this way.
with the map,
I feel like even though long life species get to live forever, they
Yeah,
are
'cause this
so
is an
different
elevator.
from us short life species when it comes to
I was thinking to myself, like, do I have to yeet myself off of here? No.
sorry,
I know
that's a Genshin habit there.
No, I know you don't watch wrestling, Parker, but I will say one of the wrestlers actually made yeet his catchphrase.
Oh no.
Yep.
here.
And it's like, yeet, yeet, yeet.
Oh my god.
Whole audience, the whole crowd does it alongside him.
Me to stay with you.
It is
The
like,
younger generations are going to be like, well, now we can't use that term anymore because the old people took it and now it's not cool.
I
I'm teasing.
think he's in his 30s. I think.
Seems like
That makes him a millennial. Uh-oh. Millennials have stolen from the youngers.
I'd have to check his age.
Hey, millennials are considered old now, so
I know.
we're not
Actually-
that old.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Well, that triggered it.
I was gonna say, The thing is if Kafka's triggering
It's over already.
gets an enemy to below 50%, it would always trigger Puppet Herda.
That line from Facial was amazing. Oh, that's over already.
Wow.
Show me what you can do.
She is the kind of person to seek the big thrills, though.
Yep, that's true.
Sounds like one of those people who went on a
Nah,
roller
yeah.
coaster and was just like, only one hill where it made me vomit? Ah, what a shame.
Do you know what?
It's all yours.
It's time.
Let's see.
Collect the enemies.
Yep.
Are there more? Oh, we can just take on those two then.
Yep.
They're at half.
Claws got dull.
Yeah.
Did I get...
Being on our team allows long life species to become immune to Mars Struck. Facial's not having any issues.
Oh, here we go.
You succeeded in dowsing the elixir cauldrons.
Now we need to douse the crucible.
The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
This is the character that's involved in those missions.
Alchemist, master diviner.
Gotcha.
You don't seem surprised.
If you want to know
Indeed.
why she's the leader of
The
Sanctus
general guy
Medicus,
knew that the
why
descendants of
she's
Sanctus
betrayed
Medicus
the
must
Jianzhou
be hiding the
Laofu,
Alchemy Commission.
I recommend doing those missions
However, with
because
no
it's
evidence, we
actually
couldn't bring charges
a
against the
fairly
commission.
tragic thing,
We had to wait for you
and I
to
understand
tell
her
us.
anger, but I don't think this is
And
the way to
now your
handle
charges
it.
are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Emperor.
Also, she says something slightly
Striking down on
different
people with
if you've done those missions already, because
Yeah.
she'll know who you are. To a certain degree.
Gotcha.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance?
Tradition is just bullying from dead people.
Of the ambrosial arbor enveloped
Peer
the
pressure from
Xianzhou
dead people, too.
like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials, There are no celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials will keep.
And this character actually will become important in later things.
Okay.
So it's important that everyone knows that she is... Oh god, she's basically the equivalent of the head of the Alchemy Commission.
Mm-hmm.
She was basically one of their top medical professionals. And that's partially why this is such a great betrayal. She was one of their greatest healers, and here she is, you know, essentially by Gensho standards, killing people through Mara.
May as well kill them all. Good time. Time to say bye. Boom. I venture forth forever.
Why? She said... The Ambrosial Arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Pantelia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame.
God, you're not gonna do that for the screenshot, are you?
It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Did you get it?
I already have it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I am Lord Ravager. I have seen last to set in motion the self-destruction.
Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy, and we have to stay together. Time to twirl!
Show me what you can do.
Never hesitate.
I want to.
Time to twirl!
You are fortunate that Sephiroth and Solonova monks set their face upon the scene. They have no grounds for doing your destruction by them. Since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure they stay.
That was easy.
Yeah. For
Wait,
now.
hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What
flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
In other words, she was possessed.
In a sense.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal, to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen, planting a stellar Ron in a Luofu, all part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a starship to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that dell. Let's make haste. That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
You're just getting to move on?
Yep. A little while ago.
This is... Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep. The Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about...
I can't believe his voice is missing from even this section.
They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem.
Dong never did talk in this part, even when his voice actor was...
Really?
Never. He's playing like Stell right now.
Oh, okay.
He's technically playing like Stell. We basically select...
Oh, right.
Yeah. But once he rejoins with his friends, he will resume talking again.
Okay. Thought I was going crazy there for a moment.
Such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Susha.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
The messages never get sent.
See?
I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Oh. Well, this kind of sucks.
What?
I can't bring up the phone. It's going to do this now. So I was going to leave both things off right here.
Oh yeah, we should leave off right here.
Yep. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Honkai Star Rail the series. I've been Big LT.
Messa Parker.
Final words?
You really should have done those 2 missions, man.
I'm sorry.
Quick, simple, important to the plot, in my opinion.
Eh.
I encourage anyone who plays this game to do those particular missions. I think they're worth it.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to get to that point. So.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yep. And this I now can confirm we're close to the end of the Lawfu stuff.
We are indeed.
Yep. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.